Hi everyone, Corey here coming in to record the energy update for the week, weekend, and then into the week as well of next week. So today's energy is a little bit of a kind of up and down. You may be wanting to try to escape. There's a little bit of an illusions in this energy. I feel like there's a little bit of a puppet show type of thing. Now I'm recording this while I'm out moving today because part of my physiotherapy is I have to walk a lot of times in a run of a day. So trying to make things fit, and it's taken me a little bit to get this one out this week. So I want to move as I record this. So channeling and walking at the same time makes it a little difficult. Legs kind of feel a little off, but here we go. Let's try this and see how it goes. Literally, honest, just fell from the sky. A bird must have just dropped it. So we are back and still in the expect the unexpected energy that we have happening. And we do have a lot of expect the unexpected energy. There can be some really magical moments that may transpire in this weekend and this week coming up. You may be a part of that. Now, anything that has to do with magical moments also brings us into alchemy. So being able to take all of these ingredients, so all of these experiences that you've experienced in the past, and recreating them, turning them into something else, and being given the opportunity to bring new life, to bring new opportunity to being. So there is a bit of an alchemy energy that is tied into this movement that's happening. We are coming up into another full moon. We're in that cycle again, and we have eclipse season beginning. And then we also will be moving into April. Well, we're only in the middle of the, we're still only kind of in the middle of the month yet, but we're moving into, when we move into April, we will be going into a um another retrograde. So we'll be having another Mercury retrograde coming up. So there's just a lot of action, but there's also like the end of an era. So we're at a very kind of end of something and the beginning of something new that's transpiring for us. So there's a lot of wisdom to be gained and a lot of new beginnings, a lot of fresh new starts. Now, if you're like me, this time in the spring season, I don't like. I have, some seasonal disorder that happens, and no matter what the season, I feel I ride the wave of that season, and this time of the year is when it's not pretty. So it's like endings. It's not pretty. There's water. Like I'm in northern Alberta. I'm not in northern Alberta anymore. I'm more in central Alberta, Canada. But um, there's all kinds of mud and snow melting and water and ice and all the dead leaves are on the ground. And you see all the old death reveals itself, like the endings reveal itself. So it's like what happened over the freeze, the winter is all obvious, and it's hard to get around. It's messy, and so this is where we are going to see truth reveal itself. And so, what do we do with what we learn and what we gain? Well, we change it around. We make changes. We turn things around, and like the season, she'll turn herself around. We will clean up. So it's a good time of cleaning the energy, cleaning things up, getting things done, um, putting things together, and beginning again. So, in the way that I'm seeing this energy of the 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 messy is we're going to see this on a world scale. On a world scale. So this may be political, this may be government. I'm not a very political person. So I don't know where this all will fit in. But we're going to see uh, the messy. Things are thawing out. Things are coming to an end. I almost slipped. And we're going to see um, the messy, and that almost slip kind of feels like the energy. It's like as more and more light is coming in, as the light is shining up on the dark is fighting back. And it's fighting back because it's not winning. And so there is going to be, where there has been lies, deceit, betrayal. So if you have it in your life, even if we're lying to ourselves or betraying ourselves, truth is revealing itself. And we're going to see these new truths come in. We're going to see not everybody is who they say they are. But also good people also trying to be the negative of the dark, trying to take down good people. That happens in this energy. These are things that go down in these times of the year when this is happening. You know, it was one time I would have hid away when this energy become like, no, thank you. I don't really want to be in this energy today. I don't want to be out there. But I don't think we should fear the endings. I don't think we should turn away from things that we need to see. And that's kind of how the energy is speaking to me today is, you know, we have to see it, because once we see, we can't unsee, but we have to see this to know that we don't want these things to repeat again. So anywhere where that repeats itself, or that you're seeing it again in your life, you want to see it all in the next, especially in the rest of March. You want to see it all so that you know you don't want to do that again. Don't want to go back down that path. Don't want to repeat that cycle. Don't want that shit happening again. Don't want to fall for those tricks. Don't want to get ourselves trapped in things we don't want to be trapped in. We don't want to, you know, continue to be financially losing, whatever that may be. You may struggle with being able to care for your own finances, and it may be a wound around the finances, right? And seeing that finances, dealing with that part, and having to learn more about caring for your own finances and the stories of worth that ties to that as well. And you may be someone who shops to make yourself feel better. If you're someone who shops to make yourself feel better, or you go buy something new because you're like, I deserve something new. Well, you deserve to live with less stress, less debt, and to be able to live financially in a healthier relationship with your money. That's what you deserve. And so the adulting thought that needs to come up, the grown up, the parenting is being honest with yourself. I do all this because I'm always trying to fill my life, or I'm avoiding, or I'm neglecting. What do I really need to face? What do I really need to look at? Do I need all of these things? Will I ever wear it? Did I need that vehicle? Did I need those things? No, I wanted. And there's a difference in wants and needs. And there's nothing wrong with having dreams and wanting specific things, but does it fit? Does it fit my reality? Or am I living in my illusions? Where am I? And where am I existing in? And what am I existing in? Because reality is going to hit, and reality is going to face us. And we're going to be looking at reality and having to see reality, because veils of illusions are falling, pretending we're happy when we know we're not. How do we know we're not happy? Our body shows it. Our finances shows it. Our health in all ways shows it. Our mental health, our physical health, everything. Everything. Listen to ourselves complain. If you're walking around complaining, you know, what do you complain about? Right? Those are things that all that reality is coming. And this moon is going to be like that will be appearing very soon. Actually, I think it's on 25th, but we'll be stepping into an energy is saying, you know, this is not just you personally. This is a collective wound that is healing. This is a collective energy that we have. And collective means that you're not alone. You're not alone. And what we do in our lives personally is also happening on a bigger scale in the world. And so our healing ourselves is probably not going to heal the world, but one by one, it does help. So it's like being that little kid who wants the ice cream. I want the ice cream. I want the ice cream. I see the ice cream. So because the ice cream's in front of us, we want the ice cream. You didn't want the ice cream before you seen the ice cream. Only when you see the ice cream, you want the ice cream. So that's some of the veils of illusions. Only when we're told something do we then doubt it. Only when we see something do we experience it. Only do when we see something that, oh, I want that. I want that. I gotta have that. I need that. So we see, so our visual self will see those things and then we want it. So these are just examples of how we are so deceived. Because if we didn't want it 5 minutes ago, but the moment it popped into our awareness, we wanted it. We weren't afraid and we didn't have fear until somebody told us we had to fear something. These are the illusions we're speaking of. And it seems so minor, but it's the infiltration of all of that that has been taking us from being able to think for self. Everything that was created in more than existing was accountability, ownership, responsibility. Everything that was created into my truth of existing beyond a reflection, my second book, is about being able to see truth. Being able to see truth, even our own truth, and being able to think for ourselves. I don't tell people how to. I share stories and experiences. That's what I always say, because you have to awaken that part in yourself. And so we're here now to awaken that magician, the alchemist, to awaken the dreamer. What was my dreams? We can be told, dream of your country being this way, dream of your life being this way. But was it really my dreams? Or did I have a different dream? Right? Dream of having this and that, and dream of living this way. Imagine having, sacrificing. You may have said your whole life, well, I want to be a mom, I want to have children. But then societies may have been telling you a different story. It's like, dream of having that big career and having that big finances coming in and being super independent and taking care of yourself. And well, that's great. And there's nothing wrong with it. But was it your dream? Did you create that dream? Or was it the continual thoughts placed in your head of who and what you should be? And until I even began to awaken to some of my own truths and with whatever I was doing in my life, I wanted to share with us. I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. It's so fun. You should try it. And it's like, no, maybe it's not for you. I'm enjoying this or I'm doing this, but that doesn't mean you're going to enjoy it or it's good for you. So who am I to tell you? Maybe you need to find out what's good for you. Maybe you need to discover what's best for you. Maybe you need to know that for yourself. And that is a gift. That's a beautiful blessing. And here's the blessing that we have been given: free will. Free will. Free will to think for self. Free will to actually begin to think for yourself. And that's as I checked the mailbox was empty. No mail. Right. And all of this is coming into our awareness. All of this is coming in saying it's an opportunity for us now to be super curious, to question, to ask ourselves deep questions, honesty, accountability. We are here to more than just exist. That's my trademark. We are here to more than just exist in the stories. We're here to more than just exist in fear and just in survival mode. If we want to thrive, we have to shift the mindset. And it's time for a big shift and a big change within the way that we show up in this world and how we behave and how we come together and we stop living in the division, the divide, and being spoon fed the fear stories. Time for us to grow, to evolve. And we are big girls and boys, so we can actually think for ourselves. Every choice we're making that we choose, no one else is choosing them. We're choosing them. What we choose to allow, what we choose to keep doing, those are our choices. And we have to be honest with ourselves about those choices. There's a fine line, and that fine line is creating a true heaven on earth or trying to turn hell into heaven. Can't turn hell into heaven. Not possible. we can try to pretty it up, but yet it will all burn away eventually. Heaven, you don't have to put a mask on. You don't have to filter it. It just is. And we are here to create our heaven on earth. I send you so much love. And if you want to join me for an evening with spirit, I have one coming up on the 25th or 26th of March. And you can join me. It's on Zoom, live and interactive, and I will be connecting to spirit, giving messages. It's going to be a small group. So they normally will sell out quick. It is now available on my website. It's also available on Facebook. So if you just go into the Facebook events, you'll see it. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you if you're going to join me there. And if not, I hope you enjoy these messages and that you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you know when any new video is coming out. It is on audio today, as I am in the midst of rehabilitation to be able to get back fully to you. I did try some coming back, and I had to step back and do some more rehabilitating work first. So yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I send you so much love, and we will chat soon. Bye-bye.